In the book of Acts, you have out and out miracles. I will say that apostles are the ones who have the accrediting miraculous sign. But you don't have apostles today. You cannot have an apostle at the level of the 12, or should we say 13 if we include Paul. You cannot, because you must have seen Jesus literally, and none of us has. We know that Jesus did not show up beyond the first century, and Paul was the last one to whom Jesus appeared personally. That cannot be now. So there are no apostles with those accrediting signs and wonders. And if there were, we would know about them. The miracles would be unmistakable.
I think 2 Corinthians 12 is the one you were citing, signs of an apostle. Now, just to be clear to our audience, we believe that the word apostles is used in two senses. In the primary sense of the 12 plus Paul, and that's what Paul, I think, is talking about here when he says, I'm not in any way inferior to the so-called super apostles. And then he says the signs of an apostle. Now, these are apostles in that primary first sense?
Yes.
Not in the secondary sense, because we're all apostolos, we're all sent ones.
We're all sent, and Eunia might have been an apostle, a lady's name, probably. And so that would be apostolic in a different sense. They might have had special church planting responsibilities. But the signs of an apostle, like the 12, are not available without the apostles at the level of the 12. And you cannot have, I repeat, because you must have seen Jesus personally to be an apostle at the level of 12. That's what it clearly says when they chose Matthias, in the book of Acts, in the absence of Judas, who obviously committed suicide. So that's perfectly clear. The claim can only be substantiated if you are an apostle at the level of the 12. I don't think you can be today.
And unfortunately, when people call themselves apostles, they mean it in the primary sense, which is ridiculous. So